Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. So guys, today I have another great unboxing, and right in front of me you can see this product which is called Cloud Eye. Now Cloud Eye is the world's smallest live camera according to the creators, right? And I do agree with them because it's super small. Now as you can see here, it comes in a very nice and small box displayed with some information on the back. And you can use this. It comes in white. It has Wi-Fi functionality, meaning it can be remotely accessed. And of course, I'm just going to open up the box, and as you can see here guys, this is the product, Cloud Eye. Alright, so let's take a closer look. So let's bring this up front, close and personal. And of course, here's the product, which is the Cloud Eye. I'm just going to remove it from its cradle. Alright, I'm just going to put this aside just for a little bit. And of course, inside of the box we have a bunch of stuff, including the user manual that's down here. You get a cool user manual, so I'll put this aside as well. And of course you do get also this very nice USB cable, which has a micro USB end, and of course that's to connect it to your computer and to charge. I'll put this aside. Oh, and by the way, it looks braided, seem to be some form of nylon or some material. Looks quite nice. I'm sure you agree. Put this aside. And of course that's what's in the box. And of course guys, if you look over here, we have the Cloud Eye itself. Now let's look at the product. The outer exterior is white. It's very small, and as you can see, using my fingers for scale, or I could just help out. I'll just add a memory card just to show you what it looks like, or for scale or for size. Alright, so here is a small memory card beside it, and as you can see here, it's so small guys, so tiny. I can't believe something like this is actually a camera. And as you can see, that's the scale. I'm just going to leave that in the shot. And of course, beside a fidget spinner, this is the size. Alright, so as you can see, it's super small. Alright, so let's take a look at the front. We have the camera, which is I think 2 megapixels. There's 4 LEDs at the front for night functionality. There's built-in Wi-Fi. Of course, on the back we have the connector for the small micro USB port. Of course, there's 2 buttons here, one for reset and the other for power. And of course, there's some screws at the back here. There's a tab right here. And of course guys, you can put this in a store. You can actually connect it to a bike, you can connect it to a drone, you can use it as home security, and guess what, it's so small that nobody will actually notice it as being a security camera. Alright, and I like this so far. And of course, you can support the producers of Cloud Eye. They actually have an Indiegogo campaign that's going on right now, and if you like this product, you can actually go over and support or pledge, and of course or back the project. And of course, as soon as this is released, there are some benefits. You'll get early access and so on. So I was just giving early access to this to actually test this out. So next, I'm just going to power it up. I'm going to test and see what are the advantages and how I can actually use this and show you guys. So stay tuned. Alright guys, the camera is now set up and I'll actually show you. So basically, just a few tips. Number one, make sure that the camera is powered on. You can actually hit the power button at the back here. There's a reset and a power. The first one is power, the second one is reset. And of course, once you power on, make sure that the camera, right, so once you power on guys, just make sure that the camera is powered up. You'll see the LED on the front. Once you do that, you can actually put it down. Next thing you're gonna do guys, after it's powered up, you're gonna actually get the manual. Forgive me for the thunder in the background. And you're gonna scan this QR code. It's gonna download the APK file. You then install the APK file. Once that's finished, very important, you can actually go ahead and turn on your Wi-Fi. Let me just do that. Once you turn on your Wi-Fi, you're gonna see a bunch of stuff. The camera should appear as this one up here that says AKIPCXXX. Now quick note, you cannot connect to the app while you need the internet connection, which is something they didn't explain. So what you have to do is, at first, do not connect to the camera at first, which is shown here. First thing you want to do guys is install the APK file, and once you do that, you can actually use something like Lightning QR to actually scan the code. Once you do that, you're going to come back over here, and this is the app itself. you're going to launch the app while you're connected to your Wi-Fi. So do not connect to the camera first, connect to your Wi-Fi first, launch the app. If you do not do this, what's going to happen is that you're going to actually see a dot and the rest of the screen is going to be blank. So once you connect using your internet connection, what you're going to do next now is while you have internet access, create an account. Then you're going to hit Cloud Eye. Once you hit Cloud Eye, guys, you're going to come right up here. Once you come right up here, what you're going to do next is, let me just put this front and center. What you're going to do next is you're going to just go ahead and hit Cloud Eye. Then you're going to see the option there for the camera. But of course, by then now what you're going to do is you should already connect to the camera. Now that you have internet access and created the account, you're going to tap there for the first time. And there, of course, there you go, guys. The camera is actually working right now. And let me just show you what's going on. So there we go. I'm actually behind the camera. You can actually see me there. And let me just turn the camera around. And of course I could just go up here, and there you can see through my window, you can actually hear the cars in the background. And of course you can see outside, you can see everything. Alright, and just an observation, this thing actually gets a little bit hot. It's actually getting quite hot to the touch, but that's natural. That's because of the Wi-Fi radio and the battery that's being used. And as you can see, guys, the camera does work. I'm just gonna give you a new subject. Alright, now you can use a security camera, but as you can see here, guys, you're actually taking in the camera, and of course that's my it's a cool little object there. You can do a number of things. You can snap a picture. So if I wanted to, I could, from another room, I could actually move and snap a picture. As long as I'm in Wi-Fi range, I can connect to the Wi-Fi and actually view the camera. I can record video, snap a shot. So it shows there that I have successfully captured a picture. There you go. And the camera quality is not bad. It's good enough to actually see faces or so on. Alright? As my thoughts on this device, let me talk about the strengths and the weaknesses. Number one, I like the small size. Number two, I like the convenience that it's highly portable. And of course, you could actually have it and nobody really knows what this is. You could just put it down as a security measure. And of course you could record and you can access it via the IP features. However, I think the software needs a little work. Also, it'd be good if I had a clear indicator when it was on or off. I can tell initially when it comes on due to the LED, but otherwise I cannot tell when it's on or off only based on the SSID that's being broadcasted by the Wi-Fi. That's the only thing I can actually use. So overall, is this a bad product? Not really. However, as I said, guys, it needs a lot of work. Something you can actually check out and experiment with. Hopefully with future versions the developers will actually improve this Cloud Eye camera to the point where it's actually very highly functional. My tips would be to make sure that they actually make sure that the software is very simple. There's a total English option. It's easier to download by placing the app in the Google Play Store and also in the iOS Play Store as well. Right? Overall, I would say it's something, as I say, you can test out, but as it currently is, it's not really friendly to newbies. But if you're a newbie, you could actually mess around and figure it out, but it has a very steep learning curve and you have to actually get used to it. Right? It's not bad, but it's not perfect either. So this has been my review. You can actually make up your mind as to whether or not you would get this or not. As for me, I'll just keep messing around with it. If I find any cool uses, I'll make future videos, and of course I'll adjust, and you can ask any questions and so on. Alright guys, Ricardo from Blog Tech Tips. So then I'll set a quick tech tip showing you how to use this cool Cloud Eye camera. You can actually check out the listing. I'm going to put a link down below in the description. Just go down and check it out on over on Indiegogo. Alright guys, Ricardo from Blog Tech Tips, saying bye until next time. Bye.